I feel like every time there's like a farm in a movie, it's in Ohio. And it's like so popular to be like, oh, so-and-so, yeah, he's a star quarterback now. He grew up in Ohio on a farm. And it's like, you know, we have farms, but we're not all farmers.
People think the Midwest is boring. Also, I've heard from a lot of people it's flat, just like geographically.
I'm not sure people do think of the Midwest. For years, I think that people just thought of it as flyover country.
I think that people think Dayton is a dying city, that people are kind of moving away.
When I first came here, Dayton was hit very, very hard with the loss of corporations and jobs.
I think Daytonians are resilient. We're kind of movers and shakers, and we just build from what we have.
I was born and raised in Dayton, Ohio. So that puts me here for almost 39 years.
You know, the year on that, probably 15 years ago or so, and that was an effort to early revitalization of the downtown.
Being a realtor in 2008, 2009, probably anywhere in the country, was tough. The market was in the midst of a crash, and there were already like 2,500 realtors in the Dayton area. So despite the market, I decided to just jump into it full time and try to rely on the community and the relationships that I had built over the years. Eventually, if you wanted to, you could cover the deck and make it more like what you have now.
That's true.
It was an opportunity to fill a void. Our area lacked internet marketing, content, and I felt like I could come in and be sort of that tech-friendly agent.
Hey guys, how's it going?
It's important to me for my brand to stand out, to stand for something, because I think that Dayton deserves it. We should just be creating content that educates, that informs, that I always say, you know, be a resource.
So whether I'm all over town showing houses or I'm interacting with interesting people for the New Dayton podcast, it's obvious to me that Dayton has this amazing small business community. So I was thinking, why not encourage everybody to shop local this holiday season? If you're not sure where to start, come with me, I'll show you how.
This moment in time for Dayton is so positive, but those of us who call this place home don't want it to be like this fleeting moment. So we want this to just be the beginning. And for me personally, that means a commitment to the community.
Is it possible for me to get some food today?
Yes.
You guys know that I'm passionate about spreading the good news in Dayton to promote small businesses. So, since I can't get you on the podcast, which obviously we're going to try to make one podcast question. So, what's your journey like right now? What are you guys up to?
We are honored to be here, and as far as us growing, we're trying to move to the point where we may be freestanding and keep the location here.
There's never been a time when people are as excited about new beginnings here.
Chip,
Hey,
how are you? Good to see you.
Great to see you. Thanks for joining me today.
Yeah, absolutely.
The reason to do the podcast was like there's now this newfound enthusiasm around Dayton. Is that what you've been seeing?
Yeah, we've seen the same thing. I would use the word hope. Hope is expectation, a great expectation.
Sure, and it feels like the first time really in my lifetime that there's that same sort of energy and hope and enthusiasm that our grandparents felt. Let's make sure everybody knows about these businesses and these leaders and these interesting people, I always say, that make this a special place to call home. You were the first African American male
To be anywhere in this side of
Wow.
in this seat. Yeah. I mean, 2018 is when I was elected, but there had never been a black male in this court.
I love Dayton because of the people. There's something about Daytonians. There's a pride about living here.
I think it brings a whole new sense of renewed purpose to downtown to have the arcade getting relit and reused again. Because this was such a marquee space in the community, people know it, they had memories here, they've loved it.
I would describe Dayton full of opportunities, a rich history. We come from musicians, entertainers, inventors. I think it's a powerful city.
If you really want to get a thumbprint on people's views, values at large in the United States, you start right here in Ohio.
Because the city of Dayton is bouncing back, because it is a new era, because it is a renaissance, it makes it exciting to jump in and be a part of that.
Build things that inspire people and then nurture them until they flourish.